Hey guys, Thomas Dougherty here with Go Time Success Group. Want to do a real quick tip on tech talk. I think in the industry we've got to get so much better at speaking our clients' language through using analogies and not tech talk. Like for HVAC, the simple concept of when you don't have enough return, it's like breathing through a straw. Bob, if I asked you to take a straw, place it in your mouth, put a clothespin over your nose, and all you've got the ability to do is breathe through that straw, run around the house 3 times, what's going to happen? Bob's like, well, I'm probably going to pass out. Why? Well, because I'm just not getting enough air through the straw. Right. But before you pass out, what's happening? Well, my body's working harder trying to keep me from passing out. Exactly. So at some point, because your body's working harder, that could cause failure. Your system is a lot like that. Literally, with that return air, if you don't have enough return air, it's like it's breathing through a straw. And if the system's breathing through a straw, all those major components are working harder trying to keep your system operating, which means at some point they will likely fail. And so will your system. Likely costing you more money to operate the system, probably not heating and cooling the way that it should be, but all because that system is literally, just like we were talking about, breathing through a straw. Make it make sense. We don't have to get it down into the weeds of all the technical details. Make it make sense, breathing through a straw. The cold analogy for cause and effect. I love using the cold analogy. You don't go to the doctor with a cold and get a prescription for cough medicine. Because if you go and get a prescription for cough medicine, is it going to fix the cold? No, of course not. Right. And if you don't get rid of the cold, what happens to it? Oh man, it gets worse. Exactly. So the last thing I want to do is provide an option that's just going to treat a symptom. I want to treat the cold, getting rid of and eliminating the symptoms. If all I did was provide a solution to the symptom and I never find the root cause of the problem that's causing that issue, what happens to that issue? It gets worse, costing you more time, money, and frustration. Just like with a cold. I can use a cold analogy to make it make sense. I can use breathing through a straw to make it make sense. Here's the key. If I can make it make sense, it makes it easier for our customer, our client, to make a decision. Listen, get away from the tech talk. Use analogies. Make it make sense. Close more sales. You know what time it is. It's go time, folks.